Welcome to Creamer Media's Resources Watch, a weekly video roundup of the events and people making and shaping the news in the mining industry. This week, Eskom unveils its new coal sourcing strategy as it pursues its R2-billion Optimum claim. South Africa's Chamber of Mines says Mining Phakisa can help unlock mining and exploration investment. And Zest WEG is still acquisitive after adding scale and scope to its transformer offering. State-owned electricity utility Eskom has confirmed an overhaul to its coal sourcing model, which could result in it withdrawing from its historical cost-plus arrangements with tied collieries in favour of arm's-length commercial contracts with coal suppliers.
The source of the dispute is that the contract with Optimum still has 2 years to go. They are under contractual obligation to supply us with coal until 2018 at a particular price, and they are asking to be relieved of their obligation. And we are not in a position to relieve anybody of any obligation at the moment. You all have seen what happened to us at NERSA. The tariff increases that we requested for were not given. The tariffs that we're getting are not cost reflective. How do we then engage ourselves in the business of rescuing mines? Because Optimum is saying, look, we need to renegotiate this and we need to waive. They have got accrued penalties of 2 billion that they owe us, for which we have issued summons, because the 2 billion must be paid.
Chamber of Mines has expressed optimism that the upcoming Mining Phakisa laboratory, scheduled for October, will enable South African mining stakeholders to begin tackling prevailing impediments to mining and exploration investment and address issues undermining the competitiveness of the sector.
Part of the Mining Phakisa process, we continue to implement a comprehensive stakeholder consultation process with government, departments, the private sector, and labor. The actual Mining Phakisa laboratory will begin in October 2015.
South African electrical equipment supplier and manufacturer Zest WEG remains on the prowl for synergistic acquisitions, having recently completed a transaction to buy TSS transformers, a deal that materially increases its local manufacturing capabilities and heralds its entry into the maintenance and repair sector of the market.
The TSS acquisition was far more strategic in terms of our thinking than the previous one that we did when we bought today what's called WTA, or WEG Transformers Africa, which was previously Hawker Siddeley. In the sense really is we previously were very active in the market of transformers 20 MVA and larger. And that's really the scope where you can start competing when you are importing. When you want to compete in the smaller sizes, to have the import duties as well as shipping and so forth, it really starts becoming a problem for us. And the Hawker Siddeley transaction was really to stimulate that, but we also soon realized that we needed to expand Hawker Siddeley, or the now today WTA transformers, to become a bit more competitive in a bigger scope of supply. And it pushed the benchmark for us to really start acting on a 40 MVA requirement, up to 40 MVA requirement. And the current facilities that we have at WEG Transformers Africa just was not sufficient. And strategically we decided that it's time for us to embark onto a bit of a different avenue, which we're not really used to before, and that's embarking onto a repair kind of strategy. And once again we decided that very strategically, because of the number of transformers that we have in the country. Over the last between 7 and 10 years we supplied a huge number of transformers, primarily to Eskom. And we felt the need that we needed to start gearing ourselves to be able to be more than just a transformer supplier, but also to be able to provide services, and of course if repairs are needed.
For mining news as it breaks, stay logged onto miningweekly.com and register for our free daily newsletter.